Skr. Hey, what's up? My name is Paul K, and welcome to Saturday Mornings Outdoors. And we are here on a gorgeous, spectacular day today, Cape Cod Canal. Very strange weather we're having, and we're trying for the striped bass. We got mac chunks on the bottom. If you follow, you know how I roll most of the time. And we're gonna try our luck for this beautiful game fish. It is June, towards the end, and things should start getting good. Stay tuned and let's see how we roll. Whoop. You see it. Here we go. Hang on. Yes, sir. See if I can land. Doesn't feel big. Here we go. Shorty. Shorty. Let's get him back in. What the? Yes, this is insane. My goodness. Stripers have entered the chat. Look at that beauty. This is why, well, this is one, it's so fickle, this place. This is why it's one of the premier fishing spots on the East Coast. You never know. Let's go, get him back in. mean, do I have to say anything? You know, I mean, just get your butts down. Holy freaking crap. Wow. I would say this qualifies as on fire, wouldn't you? What the heck? Skrrr. It is a slot. I'm not going to keep it though. going on? What the heck? You saw it. I mean, it's just, this is what makes this place so epic, man. I mean, it's been relatively slow picking. Been getting them weekly here, but then it just goes off the charts. This is what makes this place one of the premier fishing spots on the East Coast. You see it with your own eyes. This is how volatile this place can get, man. So let me see if I can get off a fishing report before this. That whole sequence took about, I've only been here 45 minutes, and this is, you know, I'm just at the right spot at the right time, and they're here. It's late June, so the reports are second day after the full moon, I mean a new moon. I'm on the east tide, Mac chunks on the bottom, the regular gear, Van Staal and Penn on the conventional Van Staal, and the spinning 40-yard test, braid and 30-yard leader, 10-aught hooks, sinker slider rig. And that's the setup, and Mac chunks on the bottom as usual, my favorite. And there's some birds, and the temperature is 70s-ish. Very bizarre weather we've been having. It goes from 100 degrees this week for a couple of days, extremely humid, and now it's extremely cool and dry and very comfortable. But I didn't expect. It's so unpredictable and fickle. There's some more birds. They're definitely here. If you have an inkling for this stuff, come on down. That's the report for this week. Barometric pressure is generally, it's slightly falling. We just came off a front, but they claim chance of rain all weekend or whatever, but not a high chance. And it's 29.89, and it seems to be rising. So, but those are the conditions, and you can see the fishing conditions. So, man. It's unbelievable. Holy crap. Dude, this might be a slot. Oh yeah, jeez, I didn't even set up. Whoa, come on, dude. Let's get them measured. Coming from the Outer Cape last week, which was disappointing in the salt, but absolutely killer in the kettle ponds. I dropped another video this week on that specificness, my Outer Cape scouting fishing trip, and had an epic time down there too. This definitely means I'm going to die on the way home, I think. It's just crazy. It's off the wall. It's one of the best days this year, easily so far. But let's go. What in the world kind of flag is that? I'm going to have to look that one up. That's strange. I don't know if that's a country or he's got booze on board, or I don't know, one of those kind of flags. All right, so getting low on bait. I come here after I work the night shift, so I come out here and I fish, and so I just got a good nap in. It's slowed down somewhat, but you saw it, man. I mean, just get down here. There, absolutely here. Anyone that's saying they're not here, you see. I'm showing you. Okay, this is why I do the weekly fishing reports. But stay tuned if you like the spot check. I think I'm going to do a triple because there's 3 killer spots. I'm on the mainland side, and there's 3 killer spots right next to each other that I'm going to tell you about this week. So hope you like this portion of the show, and stay tuned. We got spot check coming up. See ya. Bye. And so, welcome to Spot Check. We are at pole 20 on the mainland side, and I have a case of striper thumb. The striper's roof of the mouth is very rough, and after you land a few of them, it just gets all torn up. But anyway, that was pole 20. What we're looking for is pole 18, which is 2 poles up. Simple to do. Just count the poles. Every 5 poles they're numbered. And the name of this hole is Good Hole, and it's a huge hole out here. I like working this on the west tide, because when you're jigging, the west tide will pull your lure right into that hole, and stripers stack up in that hole. It's called Good Hole, and it's this next pole right here. You really can't see any features. You just got to go by the pole numbers on this one. And that's spot check number 1. Welcome to Spot Check. So as we walk along, these are close together, so that's why I grouped them in 3s. That's pole 15, of course. We're going to pole 12, and this is one of the more legendary spots on the mainland side. So pole 12, and you can tell by this prominent point of land where the hole is. Well, it's not a hole, it's a rip, and the outflow pipe. This is like one of the more famous spots on this side. It's Pips Rip, pole 12. And guys wade out when the tide's a lot lower, and there's a massive rip that forms right in the middle there. And 2 currents collide, well, different currents colliding disorientate the bait fish, and the stripers stack up, and they slay them here. This is really a good spot. And when the tide's a lot lower, you can see guys will wade right out there and easily become in castable range into the rip. You know, that's why long cast rods and reels are so important. And this isn't wide by any means, but it sure helps. You know, like at this stage of the tide, you could still hit Pips Rip if it was running. You can't even see the rip now. You can kind of see it, but when it's formed and there, it's like almost a standing wave at the right stage of tide on the moon tides, and most tides actually. And but that's where long cast comes in if you don't want to get your feetsies wet. So just but most guys just wade in there right off this point. So pole 12, Pips Rip, and last one. All right, we are at pole 50 now. By the way, I misspoke. Pole 18 is not called Good Hole, it's called Good Rip, and that's how I fish it. I fish it on the west tide, and that rip disorientates everything, and there is a hole there and it drops down into it. It's called Good Rip, not Good Hole. There is other spots here called Good Hole, but this is pole 50 now, and this is called Murderer's Row. Murderer's Row. You can see the land formation. There's a bend there, and anytime you see a bend anywhere fishing, it's going to be fish here coming around those bends, and the bait fish get disorientated. This is called Murderer's Row because, from what I hear from the old timers, back in the 40s or 50s or so, this was extremely. There was a long period of time for a couple of years that this is one of the only spots that will really produce regularly on a regular basis. So they started calling it Murderer's Row. There's no murderer, any kind of illegality going on there. It's just called Murderer's Row because they slay fish here. And then after this, it's around pole 40. Those stanchions you see, those are called the dolphins. That's a sailor's term for a pier, basically, or pier posts. And a lot of tautog fish in there, and the drop-off's really great here. But that's called dolphins, and so that is these two, pole 50 and pole 40. So you got 4 here today. You got Pips Rip, Good Rip, Dolphins, and pole 50 here for Murderer's Row. So that'd be it for this week's edition. What a freaking week, man. That's the best week I had so far this year. Best fishing I had so far this year. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun for me, and come on down here. If you can't come down here, come every week on this channel and you'll see me fishing down here, hopefully, God willing. So please like and subscribe. If you like this Striper Canal stuff, go to Trail Boss ×2 Saturday Mornings Outdoors and look under playlists, and just under Cape Cod Canal, and you'll see tons of this stuff, instructional video stuff. So with that, then thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Let's go. I mean, if I were you and I want to catch stripers, it's right now, right very now.